Alright, right now I am trying to figure out what's wrong with my fuel gauge because it moves. Sometimes it was at half a tank when I got the car, drained the gas, and eventually it dropped down to 0. I put more gas in it, never went back up. I feel like it's just an issue with the float since everything else related to the fuel system seems to be working. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pop off that cover and figure out what's going on. Maybe it could be a bad ground. Read that's a thing too, but let's do it. This is like the best view I could get, but we're going to go ahead and remove some of these bolts, and this is messed with at some point in time because there's missing bolts, there's broken mounts, but yeah, we should just be able to undo what looks like right now like 6 bolts and be good. Alright, let's see. There's another bolt there. But, okay, so all this is just gonna pop right out. I've never removed this before, so this is a first time thing for me. Okay, this. Okay, and there's a connector here. Oh, come on. How does this work? What kind of pin is this? There we go. So that is one part of this sound system out. And there are supposed to be screws that screw these together, but they are all missing. There's one in there, but it seems broken. So I'm not gonna force that to do anything, but there's nothing for me to unscrew on either side. So, come on, there's a bolt there. That's my bolt. Okay. So that's off. And this looks like the last bolt. Okay, so I have that on. The whole thing was on by 6 bolts. And I feel like factory, you'd have to remove the whole thing as a unit, but since mine is missing so many, it just comes out like this. And then the light got messed up. But here is the one bolt I'm talking about, and I know you can't see it because it's dark. It's under the light, but oh, okay. It's not a bolt, it's just a screw. So I could have stuck a Phillips in there and got it out. Good to know. Also good to know that I could just take regular screws and put this back together the way it's supposed to be, which I will do. Let's be honest though, the only cool part about the touring version of this car is that damn sunroof. I'm screwing these screws right here. Actually, no, I was able to remove the gas cap. It's already pressure tank, but I don't really need it now. Alright, so take a flathead, let's get that under there. Beautiful. So, there was one, maybe I can just show you. Right under there, there's those 2 connections, there's the pin and then a ground. All of which look fine. I mean, the ground looked a little rough, but I don't know if you can see, but there is like a little shiny circle around it from where it was grounded. So I think what we got to do is unbolt this, unbolt this. We can move those lines out of the way, and then we just move the fuel line and then fuel return, I believe, and see what's going on. Because those are rubber lines. They're flexible and they'll move. So if I just did these bolts right here, 2 sizes, I know you can barely see them, but that's what I got. This one. Those bolts on here, pretty good. How much shit around here touch me at a bad time. Just put a lot of pressure on them. And try to get that turn. Put a lot of pressure on them. Use one first. And I'll take it out. Push back in. Screwdriver, push people. Can't see anything. Hand blocks the light. I'll put the camera out of the way. So I just did a quick Google. Zoom in a little bit. So I just did a quick Google search, and yeah, it smells like gas now on how to get these things off. And everyone's like, no, just lift it off, comes right off. So I was like, mine must just be stuck from the layer of dirt. I grabbed under here like this and just gave it a good yank, and it popped right off. And we got fuel in there, but I'm not gonna be able to do much without getting those lines off. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Alright, so I backtracked a little bit. I relined it up. I put 3 of the original screws back in, and then I was able to get more leverage on the lines since this whole thing wasn't flopping around. But now that it's loose, we just move those out of the way. And now we should just be able to lift this whole thing right up and out of there. So, walk you through our current setup. Here's the float, which I thought was bad, but still looks to be in good condition. And in case you guys are wondering what's going on, I have my phone right here, taped to the steering wheel, looking at the gauge, which this is what it looks like from my perspective, but on the phone, this is the setup that we got going on. Here's the float. That's up as high as it goes. Alright, this is going to be attempt number 2 before I forgot to ground the fuel pump wire. I don't know if it has to be clicked on 2 times, but we're on the second click on the ignition. We're just going to keep our eyes right here. Okay, I kind of got distracted and forgot where I left off, but I got the fuel gauge assembly put back inside. I just got to go ahead and unpin this again and put those screws around the edges, and then we're good. And it looks like the fuel gauge works. It just might be slow to respond. I'm probably going to end up ordering a new fuel pump and whole fuel system eventually, so the way it works right now is good for me. Eventually I'll get bigger injectors and a new fuel pump, and I'll redo everything. But for now, at least I know it shows the right fuel gauge and the fuel light works. So we're just gonna rock the slow moving needle for now until I just upgrade everything. Alright, so I'm getting all the tools moved out of here for now. Everything I brought in, I'm just tossing on the floor for a second, just so I could throw that carpet back in and not put the Bose audio. And I don't even remember how this goes. Definitely don't go like that. Seems like it goes like that. But it looks like there's probably like a cover or something for this at one point. Like an actual... Oh, like that. That's how it goes. Just like that. Okay, perfect. See here. Yeah, and that's where the Bose audio goes. So I'll have to buy a new carpet, but what is it? Either the base or touring should have carpet that fills in all these gaps right over here. So that's what we'll do. And until then, I'll just hold tight to these bolts that are removed for the Bose audio and decide if I either want to fix all the speakers in here and keep them in, or just keep them out for now. But I'm going to keep them out for now because, you know, I'm upgrading the fuel system and shit later, so we'll keep them out. What's up, guys? I forgot to outro the video, so I had to cut my old self off in the video just to make sure I get this outro in here. But if you made it this far in the video, like, subscribe, drop a comment, or don't even do any of those if you don't feel like it. I can't tell you what to do. But yeah, give me some ideas with the car, some build lists. I need stuff to flow through this brain for the car. But yeah, catch you guys next time.